So welcome all. We would be starting with the net papers for today, and today we would be discussing the 11th November morning shift questions. So let's get started. But before we begin, I would like to let you know that a lot of the topics that are asked here we have covered in the previous lectures, and also we have taken the specific classes for those. So let's begin with the very first question. The very first question focuses on the methodology. Now this question talks about methodology for delivery of voice and multimedia sessions over internet. So through which protocol will it work, and what is that technology called as? So you have to mention the correct answer with the choice. Aditi looking for the correct answers here, and please mention the question number along with the correct answer. So the idea is to allow voice calls over the internet connections as a regular phone line. So looking for the correct answers. So voice over internet could be made possible through looking for the correct answers. Now before I receive the answers here, we also have the links for the important topics that are to be covered, the complete playlist in the description section, so you can refer that for more details. Okay, so Tulika, we are still looking for the right answer here. Now the right answer here is VoIP, voice over internet protocol, and through that we basically help us, this technology help us to have video calls, the voice calls over the internet connection. Okay, let's move with the next question. The next question talks about the goal of teaching as compared to training is to provide opportunity for. Now, what is the difference between teaching and training, which is very important, and that is what is being asked in this question. So looking for the correct answer, China Venkateshwar Raman, please mention the correct answer for question 2. We are now on question 2. So teaching, we can say, is more of, I can help you with a basic concept that teaching is more of a theoretical concept. However, when it comes to training, it is more of a practical aspect. Now based on this theoretical and practical difference, which of the following concepts can you help in understanding with the answer? Okay, so Chinna Venkataraman, it's not about changing the attitude. So the idea of teaching is to understand or create a critical and a creative reflection. So sharing and caring leading to critical and creative reflection is the correct answer. It's not related to changing the attitudes, because in training also, when you are doing a practical learning or in a theoretical subject, there won't be a major difference when it comes to attitude. So attitude is your ideas towards certain things, and that won't differ when it comes to either a theoretical knowledge or a practical knowledge. So that is something which is very important concept to understand here. Okay, I hope that's clear. Souvik again has the right answer. Great. Let's move to the next question. The next question talks about skill-based or vocational education in NSQF competency level 8 is equivalent to what? Now this is again a very direct question. National Skill Qualification Framework. We have covered a separate lecture on YouTube itself, where we have discussed the various levels and their respective names for the same. So great. SM has the right answer. Rohit has again the right answer. Ronak has again the right answer here. Okay, so the correct answer is PG Diploma, and as you can see in this list, we have level 8, which is PG Diploma, 1 year 60 credits after your Bachelor's of Vocational program. Just refer this complete lecture, very important topic with line 2, development in vocational knowledge. Okay. The next question talks about Nyaya philosophy. Now, Nyaya philosophy is a very, very important topic. This time we have seen lots and lots of questions based on philosophy, and in the upcoming lectures as well, every day we are having lectures related to logic. Logic is now nowadays asked in depth, so an important topic. Now, this is a question from Indian philosophy. The detailed coverage we have done in our video course, so you can refer that. Now, looking for the correct answer for question number 5. Waiting for the correct answers for question number 5. Now, here the Nyaya is one of the 6 methods of Indian philosophy which we have discussed, and it is the basis for logic and epistemology. So therefore, very, very important. So great. Lot of correct answer from Tulasi, SM. Great. Okay. So the first is, we see the fire on the hill. We call this as Pratinja. Pratinja is the thesis. Once we have the thesis, we reason it. This reason is also known as Probens. Now, Probens is what is the Hetu. And Hetu, we can say what is Hetu here. Because there is a smoke on the hill is the reason that there is fire on the hill. Now, for this, we give a Udharan. As the name suggests, Udharan in Hindi means example. So, we compare it to a kitchen hearth example. So, the next stage is Udharan. Then we have Upanayan. Upanayan is the application of the rule, which was the Udharan. And finally, the Nigam, which is the conclusion. So, the correct order here is A, B, C, then we have D and E. So, E and D. Okay. So, first E and then D. So, it is Pratinja, Hetu, Udharan, Upanayan and Nigam. So, 2 becomes your right answer. Sahai, Shraddha, a lot of correct answers on philosophy. Great. It is a very, very important section for your examination point of view. So, be very, very careful. The next is the question related to the global warming potential, which is also known as GWP. Again, a very important topic. We have covered a separate class on it. Must watch for your examination perspective. Now, here, which of the following molecules of greenhouse gases are there relative to carbon dioxide in decreasing order? So, you have to mark your answers in decreasing order. Okay, so the order becomes very, very important. Now, for this question, since this is a question based on learning, I have the values here. So, kindly go through those and remember those. The order is always important, and be very careful while you are writing the order, whether it is a decreasing order or an increasing order. And every time you have questions related to environment, there could be question related to global warming, greenhouse gas, environment, the World Environment Day, which was recently celebrated. So all of those are very, very important. Again, this question we have covered in a separate video, which is distributed and undistributed categorical prepositions. So just search whatever topics I am saying, search those within the YouTube Examrace channel, and you would find the most relevant video on the top. So that is the distributed and undistributed terms in the categorical prepositions, or what we call as A, I, E and O in the square of opposition or the traditional Western logic. Okay, so all of those mean the same thing. Now here, what is important? Whenever we are talking about a statement, a proposition, we say there is a subject and a predicate. So, in which of the following we can say that the terms? So we are to answer whether in universal negative proposition the subject and the predicate are distributed or not. So again, I have a lots and lots of correct answer from Shobna, Tulasi. Seems you have been working extremely good with philosophy. So great, your answers are correct. And it is both the terms are distributed. I would request you to just watch the video again. Very, very important topic. Logic, the depth has been increasing over the years. So another question on logic that we have is related to Hitwabas. Now, Hitwabas fallacy produced in the conclusion due to refutation of the Sadhya by Hetu is known as. Now, since Even if you don't know anything about the given fallacies, you can answer this question very easily. This is again a surprise question, looking for the first correct answers for this question number 8 along with the question and the choice. Now, refutation of Satya by Hetu. From the given choices, try to understand those from simple Hindi, we could say, and you would have the answer itself with you. So, Asiddha, Savabhicharya, Viruddha and Sat Pratipaksha are the choices. How would you move forward with the choices? I'm just waiting for you to ping in the correct answers for question number 8. Looking forward for your answers for question number 8. Now, I repeat again, Hitwabas according to the Nav Nyaya system have been classified into 5 different Hitwabas. So, those 5 different Hitwabas, 4 of those are given here and the 5th one is Badita. So, those are the 5 different Hitwabas which are there. So, Tulika, SM have the right answers. Please send in your complete details to admin. Now, as I said, refutation of Satya by Hetu. Refutation means refusal. So, Viruddha, it's opposite. And therefore, we call this as a Viruddha Hetvabhas. A Viruddha Hetvabhas is a very simple logical answer to this question. It is Viruddha, it is opposite, and therefore we say there is refutation of Sadhya by Hetu. And the good example is sound is eternal because it is produced, and this is something that we have discussed extensively in our video lectures. Okay, coming on to next is the highest body to advise the center and the state government on education is which of these following? Now note, this is the highest body for education. It's general education. It's not higher education, not school education. There is no specific thing it is mentioned here. And it advises both the center and the state, since education is a concurrent subject. We need to understand this as well. Okay. So, looking forward for the correct answers for question number 9. Question 9, looking for the right answer. Okay, so great. We have lots and lots of correct answer from Prabitra Sahu again. Okay, so this is CAPE. That is the Central Advisory Body on Education, and this was first established in 1920. The idea is it is an advisory body to the government in educational domain. So that is the correct answer. Moving forward with the last question. The last question talks about NAAC. Now NAAC, what of the following are the correct statements related to NAAC? NAAC is the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. We have covered this separately in a separate video. So, looking for the correct answer for question number 10 again. Very important topic, NAAC. Then we have NSQF. Then we have related to various committees. All those have been covered in short videos separately. So, a very important topic, as I have been mentioning before as well. So, here a lot of correct answers again. Okay, so here first thing we need to understand is the curricular aspects. The next important thing that we need to understand is a continuous basically learning and evaluation system, which is meant to promote students. The NAAC has its headquarters in Bangalore, and the idea is to check the quality, do periodic assessments, do accreditations, encourage self-evaluation, accountability, and consultancy and research. Okay, so research and consultancy, or research, innovation and extension would be the right option. So we have A, B and D as the right options for this question. So those were about some of the questions that we have covered from the NET paper for 2020. And as I had mentioned before as well, across all papers we have seen similar kind of questions which are manipulated, and kind of a little bit variations of those questions we could say are asked. So if there is a topic which comes in, you have to be well prepared with all similar of those topics which are asked. So thank you very much, and we would be meeting Saturdays and Tuesdays. So see you this Saturday at 6 p.m. Our topic would be how to remove negativity when you are studying, and next Tuesday again we would be coming up with discussions on the net paper 1 past papers. So if you have any doubt, any questions in the meanwhile, drop us in the comment section or email us for any help. We would be there always. Wish you a very good luck.